Simple first question, how much are you looking forward to the FA Cup game on Saturday?
Oh, we love it. We love me personal, but as well on the side, we love knockout competitions, and for us to having advanced against a really difficult team like Blackburn that we played with 10 men, we showed how much we wanted to to have a good game at that tournament. Now we have another chance to have a very good game against a side that I think is going to be very difficult, and with everything around the game, it's going to be we're going to make it very emotional for everyone. I think it's going to be a fantastic cup game.
How important was that win against Blackburn to maybe turn around your season after some sticky results in the league?
Yeah, we it's a good question. After we made a very good game, we won in Reading, but we suffered there the injury of Jay Clark, so that meant that two of our normal centre backs got injured, and we only left with Haledin, who had to be in a situation of forced to play almost every game really since then. That put us unbalanced a little bit the team, of course, because then we have to restructure, put players that they're not that used on that position, and we struggled a little bit during the Christmas period to get the results. That despite some of the games were very good, like West Brom, Leeds, we did get points as well, Blackburn away, but made it difficult. We put it a little bit difficult for ourselves because of the injury situation. But that's happened the same to every team. So the good thing is that game that you mentioned against Blackburn at home, the FA Cup, will be very important, because what happens is that any win on the FA Cup, it kind of takes you, gives you a lift, so to speak, and then we got the injured players back, who they've been our best possible sign so far, get them back from injury, and then that game obviously followed by a very good win away from Luton, and two more good results, and now unbeaten in 4 games, put the team back on, or at least away from the fears that we were having after now 10 points. We're in a situation really in the middle, 10 points above relegation, and that's when these kind of games like the FA Cup comes into place, that gives you that extra that you can do something.
Are you now able to enjoy the FA Cup more because you've had those better results in the league, because you've climbed away from the bottom of it?
Yeah, of course, the confidence is always better, and because in the end of the day, we all the squad was very aware of difficulties because of the injuries that the team was facing, and everyone put the maximum into it, and we had very good games during this period as well, despite not getting the points that we wanted. But now we are in a different situation, and I think that always pays a little bit of gives you a little bit of more confidence going to any game now really than during that period. So we're happy because not only we show that we stand up after a tough run, but we managed as well to put it behind us completely now, and actually we got better out of it because we showed that we can be a solid team as well, like we were before, and now the results, we started to pick the results, and the team is back into the track that we wanted.
And what do you make of the prospect of being the away team at St Andrews?
Well, as I said last week, it's one of them games that we play. We kind of the home team playing away from home at our place. I think it's very interesting because I've never lived that situation before. We got to prepare like it's an away game. We're preparing so that the day we got to prepare like it's an away, so we got to get changed in the away dressing room. But we know as soon as the players step into the grass, we know it's our place, and I'm sure all the fans will back us 100% to make sure that that's our place, and to have a stamp into the game, and to show that the well is Coventry in the end of the day renting from us, even though they've been awarded that as a home game. But anyway, it's a very good game for two clubs that will compete to the maximum of their abilities on Saturday. But end of the day, we're sharing, so we kind of brothers sharing a home, and that makes it nice as well.
Are you wearing the yellow kit, I assume?
I haven't been informed yet. Normally it's the day before the game they inform me about the shirts. Yeah.
And have you practiced celebrating at the right end as well?
No, I haven't. I hope it happens. I hope it happens a lot. No, we have been practicing on all the details of the game.
What do you make of Coventry City?
I think, look, I watch them live. I watch them a lot of games on footage. I know League One very well since my experiences there, and in my opinion, Coventry are on on a way up, on a very good moment of confidence. Them achieving the promotion to League One, establishing themselves and competing in the playoff spots. I think Coventry will finish very, very strong in League One. I think their proposal, since they changed the system of play, their proposal football-wise is very rich. They want to dominate the possession and try to build through the lines and try to get through passes and create a lot of problems to the oppositions, because it's with the ball is a team that tries to play forward and direct, and they always be ready as well for the pressing, and they look for high possession, so to regain the ball as quick as possible. So very good concepts that I'm very in the same accordance as well with them, and they do it very well. And they have these outlets as well wide, because the system they play allowed them to use the switch of play. So it puts us a lot of problems. They play very similar, same system. The Middlesbrough played against us on Tuesday. So we kind of prepared a little bit already, and we know the things that worked well for us and things that hasn't worked that well, and we want to make them better for Saturday. But yes, we know them very well.
I was hoping you were going to say that it makes St Andrews a tough place to go.
Say again, sorry.
Does that make it a tough place to go, St Andrews?
It's always a great place to go, St Andrews for us. Yeah.
You mentioned about the fact that it's like two brothers playing together. I mean, is the relationship been good between the two clubs?
Yes, of course, because in the end of the day, they had a difficulty, and Birmingham has had an agreement with them. I think that's something that is that's something that I'm sure their fans value. And end of the day, it can be rivalry on the pitch, but end of the day, they benefit from the values that Birmingham has and the deal that they agreed. So it feels a little bit like that, yeah.
The ticket sales have been good, so it should be a good atmosphere.
Yeah, that's what we look for. Fantastic game with a great atmosphere, and whoever is better that day win. And it doesn't matter what level you are, if they're in League One or if we are in the Championship, or we see every day preliminary teams getting knocked out by any level. It can happen. It's a cup game, so atmosphere pays the difference. I'm sure it's going to be wonderful for both teams, and I hope that we are on top of our game and that we can get through. Yeah.
Pat, it's Rob Dorset from Sky. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You mentioned that it's going to feel very homely for you in your own stadium, and yet it's going to be quite strange as well. It looks like, well, Blues have sold their entire allocation of tickets, 9,260. Looks like there's going to be probably just over 10,000 Coventry fans. So you're going to be outnumbered in your own stadium. It's going to be slightly different for the players, isn't it?
I think the players, as soon as it's different in the locker room that we're going to use, of course, that gives us motivation. It's got to be different, the place that we warm up, that gives us motivation. Because you feel like you're taking away of your own place, and that gives us motivation. But at the end of the day, I know that as soon that that first whistle goes, it's going to be a fantastic football game, that anything can happen, and whoever's more prepared and has a better day and gets a little bit more luck than the opposition will get the game. I just hope that our 9,000 fans can outsing the 10,000 Coventry fans, and then it will be a fantastic atmosphere for everyone.
There have been one or two concerns that there might be some trouble amongst the fans. Of course, you're not in control of that, the club isn't in control of that, but would you appeal to the fans, because of this slightly unusual situation, to be on their best behaviour?
Of course, for the Birmingham fans are fantastic, very emotional, and they give us the support. They know how hard everything is in the Championship, and they know how difficult it is to win every game, but they always back us and support the team, and we know what's expected when we play and we perform. We know what they expect, and we always try to give it to them. End of the day, is a game of football, and we do want the best possible atmosphere, a rocking stadium, a fantastic afternoon, but we want it to be under control, where we all go there to enjoy the game and help our team, because that's for the benefit of football all over.
You were very diplomatic after the Middlesbrough game, I thought, but clearly frustrated with what happened. Do you feel cheated at 2 points?
No, that's a very, very strong word. I feel like that we did a very good performance. We defended very well, we attacked very well, we put Middlesbrough a lot of problems, and we never felt threatened enough, and I always thought that we're always closer to the 3 points than to the draw, and it was not one of those games that you're scrapping away from home to get a draw. You know, it was totally the opposite. I think, in my opinion, when I saw it back, my opinion is that that should have been a goal, and we will have gotten the 3 points, but it's my duty to represent Birmingham City and represent football as well, and to respect the decision that was taken, you know, and try to get those points back on the next game, and try to get as many games as possible, as many points as well.
How do you feel towards the Middlesbrough bench though, and their staff for coming onto the pitch?
Well, I don't know. I think to come onto the pitch, it needs to be allowed by the referee, and it was not. But I'm sure the FA will look into that, because a lot of things happen on the touchline that they're not right. The good thing from me and for the point of view of Birmingham City is that the fourth official was there. He saw everything. He heard everything, and he could see that Birmingham never instigated nothing, and that was, for me, is a little bit of a tactic that we'll never use, you know, to stop a game like that, and it feels like there's values on the game that gone washed away a little bit on Tuesday. But end of the day, they got the point. I'm sure they're very happy with the point they got. We're not happy because we should have had 3.
And the club, I think, have requested a meeting with the PGMOL about this, haven't they? What are you going to be involved in that? What's the plan? What are you going to say to them?
Yeah, well, let me clear it now that you asked me and I have the opportunity. That meeting was set up a while ago, so it's not related to that incident. I think those meetings we had as well, one last season. I think it's very good. Look, the referees, as well as the player, as well as the coach, as well as everyone who works in football, they're living in a very volatile atmosphere and a very difficult business. The only difference is that they need to take a decision without enough information, and very quick and with consequences. So it's a very difficult job, and I think every feedback that the referees can get from us is always very good. And I'm very happy to say that the referees, they have the program in place for feedback. So it's a way for them that shows a lot of professionality, and a lot of things that try to put it right constantly, and try to work with football clubs. And we always write a report after every game on what do we think about the referee and the linesman and the fourth official, all the officials, and we submit the report every game. And normally, once a season, then it's good to have this chat about what we think, analyze the reports that we send. Then they send us some reports back as well on comments, and I think it's very good, first of all, to take a little bit tension away, because the most important thing is that help the referee as much as possible to do a very good job. We are not responsible, of course, to judge the referees. They get themselves, of course, analyzed and judged, but we do have the responsibility, or try to put it as fair as possible to them, you know, try to understand. And these kind of meetings help us to work together as a club, and as part of the referees, to work together for the benefit of the game. But it has no relationship with Tuesday. Possibly we got to talk a little bit about it, but it has no relationship with it. It's a bit in general.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Finally, if I could ask you about Jude Bellingham, you're probably sick of talking about him and being asked about him, but there have been these reports this week suggesting that Manchester United have prepared to pay £30 million, that they have made a bid. What can you tell us? Has there been any approach? What do you know about the situation? Well,
first of all, there is a fantastic situation. We're very happy for that situation of those kind of rumours. No, nothing has been notified to me, so to speak. And Jude has a fantastic professional attitude with a lot of, is very mature, is very focused on his football, and this thing is not affecting him at all, or at the minute. Anyway, and
that's important. So it's not turning his head. It's not.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, Jude is Birmingham through and through. He only played in Birmingham. I think the club has done a fantastic job through all the academy, together with his family, to give him the education, especially the family giving the education that he has, which is spot on. for a football player, and he's very focused on that. What do I say is a fantastic opportunity? Because in the end of the day, for us, everyone knows that we were tipped to get relegated easy this season, and we thought, no, we want to play a different style of football, play a different standard, improve our team, and we got to do it with young players from an academy as well. They got to play a part, and we did succeed on the style of play. Of course, there's ups and downs because it's the beginning of the process for us, but we're very proud when it comes to know that we've done something right to give the chances to those players, and to now hear these kind of rumors, so to speak. It's always a thing that gives you a lot of confidence as a club. But as a coach, I'm very happy with the performances of Jude. I used him on a lot of games. We tried to help him to become as good as possible as a player, and he's helped the team, and his teammates have done a fantastic job with him as well, to guide him in these early stages in the professional world, professional locker rooms, and how we approach the games and everything. And we're very happy to see that he looks and he's very committed to the team. That's the most important thing, and he's very focused on the FA Cup game.
And you and the club are adamant he will not be sold in this window. Is that right?
Well, it's something that it's not really. I'm not doing ins and outs, and it's very difficult to assess this question, because end of the day, my mentality is to work always with the resources that the club puts available for me, and of course you give your opinions and things, and you discuss the matters, but I'm very much into I'm in a head coach position, not as a manager, so I'm always focused on working with a group of players that the club puts at my disposal.
Last one from me. Any signs of a striker coming in? I think that's the priority for you in terms of the last week of the window. Are you any closer?
The club is working very hard on options. It's a difficult window for that. I haven't been informed on any progress in that matter. I just had a meeting now before, so I could address if there was something news. But I'm sure everyone is putting the best and trying to take the best decision for the club possible. Thank you.
Can I just bring briefly back to the FA Cup?
Yeah.
Given the unusual circumstances of this game, there will be a lot of attention on it. Does that add pressure to you wanting the team to be shown in the best light?
Well, I love competitive pressure. We always want to have as much pressure on the game as possible, because that brings great atmosphere, that brings a great game together, and I'm sure us and Coventry always want to put your best displays from it. Of course, end of the day, you think that Coventry is in a situation of being the kind of thinking like they can be the underdogs, but at the end of the day, I just want to remember them that they are playing at home. So pressure's on them.
What does the FA Cup mean to you, to the team, to this campaign?
A lot. I already said it before. Our first game in the FA Cup this season, it means a lot because it's a fantastic competition. First of all, for a few reasons. First of all, the most important is because it gives you a break from the league, and any good thing that happens at the FA Cup, it always gives you a boost. Everything positive from the FA Cup gives you a boost into the league. But we know that it's why we love these games, and why do I love these games? Because it's a knockout. Anything happens in 90 minutes, and well, if there's a draw, then the replay. But like, something will happen. One needs to win, and then it's through, and the other one is hell, so to speak. So, and this always takes the best out of the players and the best out of the fans, and we all fighting together for one result, two teams. So it brings a fantastic game always.
Once you go into the away dressing room, which seems such a strange thing to say, will it just be focused once you're in there? Because it is obviously clearly an unusual situation. Yeah,
I think we're already focused now. We had a meeting with the players today, very specific about Coventry and all we know all the strengths and weaknesses that they have, and we try to maximize our strengths and minimize our weaknesses on that game, and we know that focus is there. The fact that we're using the locker room, of course, it's like a strange situation. First of all, look, I've never been there myself, and well, I've only been here in a couple of years almost, but players been here a lot. Probably they've never been there. All right, then we've got to see a part of the stadium we've never seen before.
Good luck, thank you.
Thank you.
Pep, just a couple from me. Without underestimating Coventry on Saturday, is it a chance for you to give minutes to players who potentially need them and rest one or two?
Oh, sorry, before I got that. Now remember, I've been
Oh, you have been?
I've been.
When did you go to the away dressing room?
With Leeds, when I was on the league game. I don't remember how it was.
Is
So
it a mess? Is it badly decorated?
no, it have to be all right because I have no. I think it's all right. So I'll be back. I'll be back on it on Saturday. Yeah, sorry.
It's okay, Pep. Without underestimating Coventry on Saturday, is it a chance for you to make 1 or 2 changes and give minutes to players who may need them?
We assess the squad, how everyone is at the minute, and I think our goal is to try to, for us, it's like a league game. We want to play the best possible team that we have available under the circumstances that at that moment we are. But of course, you take the circumstances, they change week in and week out. Cups give opportunity for try different things, but I haven't decided yet on it, but maybe.
Finally, Harley Dean back available for selection, and now competition for places in a position that's been a problem over the past few weeks.
Yes, look at it. I would have loved to be in that situation during Christmas. Okay, we are now in this situation. Good, perfect. Everything back to normal then, and the players can compete to each other and take the best out of themselves and fight for the playing time. There's nothing better in a football team.